Okay, guys, and look at this. This is a serverless environment running the Claude Agent SDK. This was not possible until very, very recently. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we're using the Claude Agent SDK to do some pretty impressive things. This is a preview to Harbor Build, which is coming very, very soon. This will basically build an entire website for you based on the inputs that you give it. This is an example of one of the websites that it created for me as an example, and it works as in you can literally book things using Stripe. This is coming very, very soon to Harbor, but that's not what this video is about. This video is actually about the Claude Agent SDK and managed agents. Let's jump into things. So basically, if you've used the Claude API before, you've probably used the Messages API, right? This is a very, very basic conversational API where you can have a conversation with AI. The Managed Agents API, on the other hand, is completely different. And one of the main things it is it's a configurable agent harness that runs in managed infrastructure, long-running tasks, and async work. That's the important thing here. Another really cool thing is you can add MCP servers, you can add skills, and you can add a lot more. Okay, so this is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So the agent architecture, how we build and deploy live websites with Anthropic's Managed Agents API, serverless convex, and a per user vault. So a user types a prompt, a site goes live. This is Harbor Build. So you prompt, user describes the site they want. We scaffold it, agent builds an Astro project in a Linux sandbox, right? We sync to E2B, which basically gives a preview like Lovable, Bolt, etc. And then once that website is done, they can claim the website, or you will be able to claim the website using a process where you connect to your Supabase, you connect your GitHub, your Vercel, Stripe, and then you actually get the website at the end of it. We're on the beta Managed Agents API. So the important thing here is persistent sandbox, right? So bash, write, read across many turns. We don't replace state. 3-hour sessions, up to 3-hour sessions. 20-minute builds don't hit HTTP action timeouts. Built-in MCP. This is the really cool thing. Instead of having to mess around with, giving an interface, whatever, to the AI, we actually use managed agents, which has MCP built into it, and also vault scoped credentials, which means we can get people's credentials, put them into a vault in Anthropic's system, and that is where things start to get super, super interesting. So yeah, basically this is the whole way that this works. The main thing is the Linux sandbox, right, which is super, super nice. Instead of using the Messages API, we use the Agents SDK inside a Linux sandbox to basically, you can create anything with this, right? And the really cool thing about this, by the way, guys, just to quickly show you, is it actually has these tools here built into it, right? So Claude Managed Agents gives Claude access to a comprehensive set of built tools. Bash, file operations, read, write, edit, glob, etc. Web search and fetch, and MCP servers. What does that mean? It means built into the system. So with no extra coding whatsoever, right? I managed to build a system that uses bash, 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 write, 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 bash, 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 right? Previously, this would have taken me so much effort to do without the Managed Agents SDK. Now, the really cool thing is you can add any tool that you want. It's not only these tools here. So for example, and I've done this before with the Messages API, if you wanted to, for example, add something like Bright Data to your stack, which by the way, Bright Data, thank you for sponsoring this video. You can go and get yourselves $25 free credit with Bright Data with the link in the description. But like all you would have to do is just go to like a piece of code that you want to use. So like let's go to Playground here and let's select the Unlocker API because that's the most useful one in my opinion. All you would do is either go to Code Examples or Playground, just grab this getting started right here, right? Copy this, give this to Claude Code and tell it that you want a new tool that uses Bright Data in order to scrape a website. If you don't know, the way Bright Data works is something like Iseut. There's a huge problem with Iseut, which is that it's protected by Cloudflare. So we actually cannot scrape Iseut with normal scraping means, which is why we use Bright Data to come along and scrape Iseut. So without Bright Data, we wouldn't be able to do this. So basically, if you need something like a universal scraping system, or if you need to scrape specific things like TikTok, Facebook, Google Maps, that kind of stuff, that's where Bright Data comes in. And we actually do use Bright Data inside Harbor. So you can see here, this is our usage of Bright Data over the last, looks like month or so. We use it every single day to scrape people's websites that have Cloudflare. Not just that, we also use it as a backup scraper. So the way Harbor works is we scrape people's websites for images. If it returns no images, right, we then try a Bright Data scrape instead. And if that works, we take the images and we use them in the article. If it doesn't work from there, we try a few other things as well. Okay, so just so you guys know, this is the first, I'm just showing you this as an example. This is what I've been working on for the last 3 days or so. I'm really, really excited to kind of release Harbor Build, but it's not quite ready yet, and we don't really know how to release it either. But it's literally one of the best website builders I've ever used. It's significantly better than Lovable. It's better than Bolt. It's better than, whatever. It gives you SEO-friendly websites ready to go as well. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. But I just wanted to show you what's actually possible with managed agents, right? Another thing as well that we're using managed agents for is actually Harbor Copilot, which is coming more quickly. Again, I'm just showing you this as an example of what you can do with the agents SDK or with managed agents, right? So this actually uses the same system. You can see it's thinking here, and then, it basically tells you everything it can do for you. This is an agency account, so it tells you from an agency perspective what it can do for you. But basically, again, this just uses the same system where all of the things it can do are listed as tools inside the code, right? So add a client, if you say add a client, it enacts the add a client tool and uses it to add a client to Harbor, right? So add a website to this account that is, I don't know, twomen.it, right? And you'll see it will invoke the tool here. There we go. You see, find sitemap, that's tool number 1. Create site, tool number 2. Got the site, now creating the site, okay, blah, 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 etc., right? These are all tools, bespoke tools inside the API, right? Inside our managed agent, right? And this is so easy to code. It's ridiculous. It's so easy to code. So yeah, guys, just going back to the video, there's a link to Bright Data in the description of the video and in the pinned comment. If you need enterprise level scraping for whatever you're building, go and check out Bright Data. Let's jump back into the video. Okay, so this is kind of the magic here. This is the one agent that we build. This is the code that we actually use, right? So it creates an agent. It has all of the tools needed. It has all of the MCP servers needed. And it just works because it's such an intelligent model. We actually just changed to Sonnet 4.6 because Opus 4.7, yeah, a little bit too expensive, to be honest with you. So that build that I just showed you here, this is actually Sonnet 4.7. Right? Sorry, 4.6. It's not Opus 4.7, so that's why I guess the build is not quite as good as an Opus build, for example. But it still looks pretty. It still looks pretty good, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can choose the model, you can choose the system, you can system prompt, right? MCP servers. You can add bespoke tools, which is the important thing. If you need a tool to scrape, if you need a tool to add a website, if you need a tool to, whatever, you can add as many tools as you want. That's the beautiful thing about this, right? And it starts the agent in a Linux sandbox, which you can find on Anthropic's website. Okay, so these are all of the agents, right? So if you go to platform.claude.com and you go to managed agents, these are all agents spawned from my code, but they actually also appear here. So look, this is the really, really beautiful thing, right? So you have a system prompt. You could also use skills instead of system prompts. I thought I had skills configured, but I obviously didn't configure them properly. I could edit this and add skill, but that's not what I'm going to do. We have the MCPs, which is the super, super interesting part of this, right? Because you can connect to people's things without, storing, they're stored in these credential vaults right here. So every single time you start a managed environment, a managed agent, it stores the credentials here so that you don't have to worry about storing these credentials, right? Which is super nice. So look, guys, the entire time that I've been talking, this has been building in the background. I cannot wait to release this to people. It's not ready for production just yet, but when it is, holy crap, this is going to be amazing to show you guys. So yeah, if you think of this as like being able to spawn your own version of Claude code anywhere in the world at any time with people's credentials inside it, you can start to understand why this is so valuable, because you can sell these to people, right? If you can say to a company, look, I can do all of the work that your employees do for you for much cheaper using AI, using this system, a lot of them are going to, and not only that, but you will be in control of the system, right? I don't run it, you run it, right? That's when people start to get super, super interested. So yeah, like I said, the credentials thing is super important. You no longer have to worry about like, how do I give access to GitHub to an agent running in the cloud, which was like a question that I couldn't answer in my own head. But now it makes sense. We store the credential in a vault, and then Claude accesses that vault when it uses an MCP, right? So super, super nice, super, super interesting. And then even if an MCP doesn't exist, you can just use bash, like bash scope, so Vercel and Resend. The agent has the ability in the cloud, because it's running in a Linux container, to run CLI commands, right? So when it tries to connect to Vercel, which Harbor Build will actually launch your website on Vercel as well, and also it puts like resend emails in there as well. So like if someone buys something from your Harbor Built website, it will then send an email to those people. And it does that not through MCP, but through CLI, because it's running in a Linux environment. And then this is just the launch session, so like how it actually works, right? This isn't that important. The initial user message is where we inject. So this is how you create variants. So it doesn't just create the same thing every time. It's the user input, the prompt that you give it, which changes the outcome of the entire build. And then this is what we basically see here. So what the agent tells us, you can see here on the left, this is what the agent tells us, right? So we can see when it uses an MCP, we can see when it uses an agent message, we can see when there's an error, etc. Right? Really, really useful for users, of course. And then we have 4 classes of tools. We have built-ins, so bash, write, read, edit. We have MCPs, GitHub, Supabase, and Stripe. We have custom bash protocol, and we have anti-tool. And that basically, this anti-tool is from Anthropic themselves, trying to protect against prompt injection. And kind of this is the whole idea of Harbor Build right here. So we build, we patch, which is we make changes to people's websites, but the thread continues, that it's the same conversation as before, right? So 3 different types of agent, all in one box, right? So it's super, super interesting stuff. And then this is what we would have to build without managed agents. You would need a way to have Claude code in the CLI. So you'd need to have like a VPS or something like that. 3+ hour sessions. You'd have to somehow get MCP into it. The credentials thing is a nightmare, and also streaming is also a nightmare. But with managed agents and with Convex's agent component, you can build anything pretty much instantly using this system. Okay, so how do you actually build one of these agents as of today? What I would personally recommend is going to Claude. Let's go to new session here. I've been using the app more and more, guys. Cannot recommend it enough. So we'll call this managed agents, then open. Do a deep dive into managed agents and how they work, etc. I want you to be able to spawn a Sonnet 4.6 managed agent for me using the Anthropic API. Start by researching it. So yeah, this is the first step. You need to understand how managed agents work. And there is actually a Claude API skill that is now included in Claude code here. So I'm going to guess that that actually includes everything that I need here. So manage agents, bang, it's done already. Really, really amazing stuff. Okay, so let's just build a very quick agent, right? So let's just say stop, build me a quick working example in, I don't know, HTML, no, maybe not HTML, yeah, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python, which is a universal scraper that scrapes images using LLM scrape and bright data to scrape the content. It should extract JSON based on what the user inputs. For example, if they say, get me all the images from this page, it should output images in JSON. It's pretty cool that it can open this here in the preview. I do absolutely love this from Claude Code. This is cooking. Theo, for some reason, on Twitter hates this thing. Someone told me that it was because they just replaced his entire SaaS, but like this is crazy cool. Now, obviously, this is, oh, maybe I'll put it in light mode. No. So it's dark on dark, but that's fine. Okay, so there we go. Now let's just say two-men.ip. And let's say extract pricing and product images and scrape. There we go. So unlocking two men via bright data. There we go. Beautiful. This is just insane that you can just do this quickly. Look at that. Absolutely absurd, guys. Absolutely absurd. So it made a custom tool, which was the bright data scraper, right? And then I don't know why this isn't getting images and things. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it in more detail, but this is just a very, very quick example. Let's just try a different example. So let's do Iseut, which cannot be scraped by traditional means. It has to be scraped by something like bright data. And bright data is honestly preferred. The pricing of bright data is really, really good as well. It's super cheap. And there we go. Look at that. So now we just created a universal scraper using managed agents in literally under 20 seconds, right? This previously, this was not possible. This is absolutely crazy. So it has a custom tool, which is unlocking with bright data, and then a custom scraper, and then a prompt that will do this for you. And you could do this all serverless, right? You could do this in the cloud. You can do this for people. It's absolutely absurd, guys. This is replacing things like NA10 for sure. You can connect it through MCP, so you don't, and vaults, so you don't even have to worry about storing people's credentials. Yeah, this entire time, this Harbor build has been running and has built me this website right here. Let's just see if Stripe works. It might not work. Yeah, so cross-site post form submissions are forbidden. That's fine. That's just probably a cause issue or something like that. This is the website that was created by Sonnet 4.6. It's absolutely insane. Harbor build. I cannot wait to show you guys Harbor build. Now, the really cool thing about Harbor build, which I really, really can't wait to show people, is you actually have a CMS built into it, right? So if you want to change the price of something, if you want to add new products, you can literally go and add new products using Harbor, right? And you can use Copilot as well by pressing Control-K to also help you add more products. All of this is only possible because of managed agents and Opus 4.7. I've been cooking for over 40 hours since Opus 4.7 was released. So for context, that was like 4 days ago. I'm absolutely knackered, guys. I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Go and check out Bright Data. Go and check out Harbor SEO. And if you're watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very soon with some more content. Peace out.